I ask, what are the options beyond the fact that Israel was not prepared? That seems impossible. So what are the other options?
Let's go back to why this happened. I think there are kind of three big reasons. One is complacency. The Israeli military simply could not conceive that Hamas would be able to generate this kind of high-end, striking combat attack. And they underestimated the degree to which Iran had provided the weaponry to do it, the training, the functionality. So complete underestimation of Hamas, a complacency syndrome. Secondly, you touched on it a moment ago, Mika, the internal divisions in Israel had even reached into the Israeli Defense Forces. We had seen reports of reservists who said, we're not going to report until this constitutional crisis is resolved. That's pretty remarkable in a military that absolutely relies on its reserve component. And then thirdly, Hamas itself stepped up and did the unexpected. You know, we talk a lot about 9/11 as a failure, not of intelligence, but a failure of imagination. It was really both. But the crisis for America that has some echoes here is really Pearl Harbor. It's where our military was literally sleeping in their bunks in Pearl Harbor, had no idea, seemingly, this attack was going to come, even though in retrospect, we saw plenty of intelligence flickers out there. So that moment for the Israeli military reminds me of the Pearl Harbor moment for the United States. In terms of options, I think more importantly than all of that, and Israel will pull that apart, and it can't happen fast enough. They need to be doing this in parallel to the fight. And let's face it, they're not fighting the Japanese empire here. They are not under existential threat from Hamas. So they can do the investigation and understand. And after Pearl Harbor, what the United States did was bring in new commanders. We got rid of the team that had allowed this to occur. We brought in new, fresh admirals like Chester Nimitz, Bull Halsey, Raymond Spruance. These were relatively unknown officers who stepped in and recovered from that situation pretty remarkably. So I think Israel, A, needs to investigate this now and fully, B, reshape their military leadership based on the leadership failures that I think are quite extant, quite obvious here, and C, heal these internal divisions. Here we get back to the political and the Benjamin Netanyahu situation. It hurts Israel's national security badly.